Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'd like to return back to the US and take a look at one of their classic MREs. Now this is the menu 1 chili with beans. So let's get this on a table and see what this pack contains. And so, as you can see, and now I've here on the table, this US MRE, and this particular one is their menu number 1, chili with beans. This is made by the MRE company, and it has a date code of 9210, so 2019. So it's just about on its inspection date. As we know now, they are simple brown bags with a peelable seal. So sometimes these go, sometimes these don't. See if I can get this one to work. Thumbs on the seal and pull. Went well this time. And being Ameriqual, the items are double bagged. So let's move that bag to one side while we open this particular one. I do like the double bag, it's just an extra layer of protection for freshness. So, straight off the bat, this menu 1 chili with beans, we have the actual chili with beans, the main meal. With that, we have the heating sleeve with the ingredients. I can hold that up if anyone wants to have a pause and have a look at the ingredients and their nutritional value. Just pause for a few seconds. So that's the heating sleeve. We have some cheese filled crackers, pepperoni pizza flavour. So I think they are like combos, I believe they have in the US. I've heard tale of. We have the standard accessory pack, which we could open now just to see what they actually contain. So it contains the TP or tissues, whichever comes first, a moist towelette, a coffee creamer, a Bill's Brew freeze-dried coffee. These suffer terribly. The Bill's Brew I've had quite a few times and I've only had 2 that survived. With this being a year out of date or on its inspection date, it'd be interesting to see if that's lasted this time. The iodized salt, but it really doesn't seem to age well, I've discovered. We have some sugar, box of book matches, which are white tipped, and some cinnamon gum. So that's the accessory pack. Now we'll keep going to the main items. We have some cornbread, trans fat free. We also have some cornbread, 2 cornbreads. It's unusual, there are 2 cornbreads in this pack. This one's well packed out, or it got through the packing accidentally. We also have crackers. What's happened here? Crackers and cornbread, usually one or the other. We don't really have 2 cornbreads. We have a cheese spread. We have a lemon and lime beverage base powder. This is one of my preferred ones out of the US MREs. These are you love them or you hate them. I actually do like these ones. If we can fit it in somewhere. There is the customary MRE spoon. Still going. We have the infamous flameless ration eater. And last but not least, there is the beverage bag. So, unusually large. 2 lots of cornbread, 1 lots of crackers in this menu 1 chili with beans. So, let's get this out on a tray and see what they look and taste like. And so, as you can see, and now I've here laid out on the tray the contents of this US MRE menu 1 chili with beans. I've had the beans and the chili boiling for 10 minutes in hot water, again to simulate being in the flameless ration heater. And like I said in the opening, surprisingly, this one came with 2 cornbreads. I will only be eating 1. I've often come against 2 cornbreads if the crackers were missing, or vice versa. If they were short of a cornbread, sometimes I've come across 2 crackers, but I've never seen both cornbread doubled up and a cracker. So obviously someone in the factory is being very generous. So I'm going to start where I like to normally start, and that is with the drinks. And straight off I'm going to go with the Bill's Brew coffee. As I said in the intro, I've a lot of disappointment with Bill's Brew. They don't seem to stand damp conditions or weathering or aging or time. Anything seems to make them go off quite badly with a lot of mould. But this one seems okay. It's a medium looking large granuled roast coffee. There is a creamer. Just shake that down to the bottom there on the tear strip. Didn't want to open then, so hopefully nicely sealed, and have it as I like it, with all 3 components: the sugar, and then using the spoon that came with the pack, I'm going to make that up to about 1/2 to 3/4 of a mug. I'll go about half, give it its best chance of some strength and flavour. Next I'm going to take a look at how to put it in the glass, because there's such a lot of contents. The lemon and lime no fruit juice drink, at least it tells you there's no fruit juice in the US ones. Well, I'm trying to figure out, is there any actual juice or not? So it's purely chemicalized. And I think it's basically just a load of sugar, loads of chemicals and some flavourings and colours. And very basic, simple, yellow looking powder. We shall give that about a full glass of cold water. And give it more, 3/4 of a glass. Again, I can always add water, I can't take it away. It's very difficult to get these how I like. Good mix. Nice fluorescent green colour in there. And I'm starting to work my way around. I think the next thing I'm going to do is take a look at this cornbread, trans fat free. Remove the oxygen remover. So a nice piece of cornbread there. Smelling a little bit different to the previous ones I've tried. No, that's a little bit of a different smell. We have some cheese filled crackers, pepperoni pizza flavour. So that's a little pack of those. I think I say in the US, I've been told they have things called combos. I think I'll just empty the whole lot out, might as well. Again, this will be for me in my lunch, so we'll have a look at the vegetable crackers next. Looking for a nice hiss. No sign of the hiss, but hopefully they're still fresh, they look okay, feel okay. And there is the 2 packs of crackers. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We've got a cheese spread. These look like they're getting smaller as the rations go on. These used to be bigger, I'm sure. But I feel I already needed it. Needed it while I was waiting for the mains to warm. We have salt, we have the towelette, and we have the cinnamon gum on standby. So straight to the mains now. chilli with beans. I'm going to slit across the top. There is a tear strip which opens it lengthways, but I'm just going to be awkward and take it across the top. I find that easier for serving. And nice and hot, some good heat transfer from the pan to the beans. Get all of that out. Again, as I say, it's gonna form my lunch. Okay, so I'm going to start where I normally like to start, and that is with the drinks. Let's have a look at this Bill's Brew coffee. It has survived this time. Can't say it's one of my favourite brands. It's a medium roast, it's not bitter. It's a store brand type instant coffee. That said, it's not untoward. Recognisable taste of home. Most people recognise this as a typical sort of instant. So it is a basic instant coffee. Now the lemon and lime drink. For me, I actually like this one. I know it's all chemicals, I know there's no fruit in there, but I do like the flavour. Artificial lemon and lime, nice and sweet. It's a good, refreshing palate cleanser. There's a little bit of tartness going on, but not too much. But it's, for me, it's just a nice tasting cold drink. I don't know where to go now. I think I'm going to go straight for the chili. So, chili and beans in a sort of tomato based sauce, I think, chili sauce. Simple flavourings, a little bit of ground beef in there, certainly some little red beans. I don't know if they're kidney beans. In the UK they would be kidney beans. A slight hint of chilli, not too hot. The beans still have some texture. The sauce is thick, comforting, flavoursome. There's a little bit of kick coming through now, but it's not overly heat. I think a lot of people would like a bit more hot sauce, but so that said, it is a very tasty, comforting bean and chili meal there. I'm going to now move to the crackers. These are the vegetable crackers. Nice, light, easy snap. Nice and fresh, crispy. Obviously, they're meant to go with the chili. They do that. They go well. A good bulking agent. Nice, dependable, straightforward cracker. Now, the cheese spread, again, goes well with the cracker. I'm going to try a bit on the cracker. So let's mix that around a bit. So, as we know, cheese on the cracker goes well. A nice cheddar flavoured cheese. Again, it's a shelf stable cheese, seen many times before, but I do find it tasty and enjoyable. I also like cheese on chili. So, I don't think I've opened it very well, it's not coming out here, but let's get some of this cheese out, mix it with the chili. You know that's going to go, nothing untoward there. Chili and cheese, there is a big lump of cheese in the bottom of that spoon. Gives that chili a nice creamy flavour. Get a bit more there. Goes really well enhances the flavour, a little bit more flavour to the chili mix. Nice cheddar cheese flavour. Now in the chili, moving along, try a couple of these pepperoni pizza combos, I think they are. Very much like the cheese ones, they've just got that basil and herb flavour in the background as well. Nice, crispy, cheese flavoured, enjoyable, very salty. Very similar to in the UK, we have a flat biscuit filled with a cheese base called tuck biscuits, tuck sandwich biscuits, very similar tasting to those. You know they're going to go well in the chili as an extra bit of crunch. Definitely. Great tasting snack to eat on its own. Throw it into the chilies, give it a bit of extra crunch, bit of extra flavour. I suppose you could, no reason why not, add a bit of your cheese spread to the pepperoni pizza crackers. That's a great combination. Extra cheese on the little crackers. Lots of flavours. Just coffee to refresh the palate there. And a lemon and lime as well, just to. I do like the lemon and lime. Now the cornbread, I've had this before. I find it very similar to a Madeira cake we have here in the UK. It's quite sweet. I've been informed we don't have cornbread in the UK, but in the US there's two varieties. One either north or south likes it quite sweet, and the other side of the country likes it quite dry, not sweet. This is the sweet version. For me, that makes it more of a pudding or an after meal cake, something to eat after the meal. But I know a lot of US put sweet cornbread in with the chili, so I'm going to try a little bit there. For me and my English palate, that's not a normal sort of combination. Sweet cake in a chili. Much better to eat it afterwards, just as it is. Almost like a sweet pound cake, a sweet Madeira cake. It's soft, it's sweet, it's crumbly. Very fresh, very tasty, very enjoyable. I'm not going to eat the gum now because I've tried so many of these in the past, and everybody who's into reviewing knows the cinnamon gum. They're full of flavour, they're crispy shell, nice cinnamon crunch. They're not as good at cleaning your mouth, I don't think, as the mint ones, but they are a nice flavoured, decent couple of briquettes just to fling in your mouth and chew as you walk along. So, overall, very enjoyable meal. This US menu one chili with beans would be a great one to take out on the trail, camping, fishing, hiking, and also I'm sure it's a favourite out in the field with the troops. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.